So from me, when it comes to network marketing, you guys, some of you don't know that I actually joined this industry here in the UK. I'm a New Zealander, but I lived in the UK for a very long time. My wife over there is English. She's probably just hiding behind a post now. But I joined this industry in...
We have the seat here. If she wants to...
No, I think she's going to go and have lunch with curry. I joined this industry in central London, Methodist Hall, next to the Houses of Parliament, in about June 1989. Okay, so I have, when it comes to the markets that I really know, for me, I know the UK market better than anyone. For many years I lived in London, and I was the guy when all the companies came to launch Europe, I was the guy they talked to, okay? When they said, how do we build the UK, how do we build Europe, that was my job, all right? So whilst I probably could teach you some simpler stuff, in reality I think the leaders know how to do that, and what I can do is to give you a better idea of what's happening and maybe some ideas about how to accelerate the growth of your business in the UK and internationally. Okay?
Yep.
Sound cool?
Yes.
Okay, great. So there's one thing I want people to be really clear about, which is the construction of this OneLife, one coin.
Yes.
Okay? And I'm probably the best person to do that because I'm the guy who helped Dr. Ruja create it. All right?
Yeah.
So, and I didn't have a lot of time yesterday, really, to explain it. And in reality, I didn't create those slides. I got given the slides. So what happened? And the real story behind this is that the real story behind all of this was that. Like in November last year, Dr. Ruja flew me to Bulgaria and said, hey look, everyone says that you're the guy I need to hire, okay, to help me look at how we restructure and how we develop the OneCoin business worldwide, okay? And the first thing I said to her, once I understood what she was doing as far as the reserve currency, okay, and the one thing that I think people really don't understand is how important that reserve currency concept is. They get so caught up in this Bitcoin boom. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, cryptocurrency, it's Bitcoin, and oh, look, if you bought Bitcoin when it was 10 cents and then it boomed to $1,200, you would be rich. Imagine if you saw the new Bitcoin. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And they go, okay, put the money in there and ride the next Bitcoin boom, all right? See, for me, that's like, who gives a damn? That's not where the money is. That's not what we're trying to do. It's not the future of cryptocurrency. It's not Dr. Ruja's vision, okay? And the reason why I think her and I got on so well is that I told her what I thought her vision was. She agreed with me, and I said, well, people don't really get that yet. And so that was part of our role. And I said, okay, well, the challenge with that is that when you think of OneCoin, what is OneCoin? OneCoin is a
Cryptocurrency.
It's a cryptocurrency. What else is it?
Payment
It's
system.
a payment system. What else is it? It's a network marketing company. The problem is a currency and a financial organization are based on trust and credibility. What's the one thing a network marketing company will never have? Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
Let's not bugger around with this. Let's not try and go, oh, but we empower people and love people. Okay? At the end of the day, what happens is that the message that goes out about network marketing has been, because of bad companies, it's been destroyed. Would you agree?
Yes.
I'm the guy who advised the British government on the 1992 pyramid sales legislation and the 1997 pyramid sales legislation. So in the UK, I'm the guy who tried to educate the advertising standards of thing. I used to have my own half-page column in the business pages of the London's Evening Standard when it used to have 1 million readers a day on this industry. So I have spent years before some of you were even in high school trying to sell network marketing to very negative, skeptical British people. Right? And the worst thing, and the worst thing you can do is be stupid about the reality of what people are like in this country. Would you agree with me? Yes. So we just need to be real about the way people are, and also understand is that these negative people are they also live in Germany, they also live in Australia, they also live in India, they also live in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Thailand, China, everywhere in the world. The average person is skeptical about a new opportunity. Why? Why? Why are they skeptical about it?
No, it's too good to be true.
No, why? Two major reasons. Number one,
too much
most things that are too good to be true are scams.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Most things that are too good to be true are scams, and therefore, for hundreds of years, parents have turned around to their kids and go, no, 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 don't get involved, don't be risky. Correct?
Yes.
So we're fighting not just society, we're fighting parents. And my mother still sort of wonders when I'm going to get a real job and a proper especially because I went to a very good university and I was a banker and all this sort of stuff, and she goes, oh, what's happened to my son? Involved in those pyramid people. Still. And that's just the way it is, correct?
Yes.
It's just the way it is. And so what we have to do is to be very smart about what we do, okay? We cannot judge who we talk to. We just have to present what we have in the most effective way. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay? Now, where most people get it wrong is they don't understand strategy. Okay? They're all about some quick story. And because they're involved in some quick story, they never get a business that then creates duplication, because their story was based on their confidence, their influence. And this is a classic mistake by leaders who go, oh, well, have a look at my back office, look at my cash account. And funny enough, everyone joins them. But for the rest of their people who don't have a cash account that's showing 35,000 euros max out that week, it's hard. Would you agree?
Yes.
And so what happens is you get these entrepreneurs, they create a big boom in the UK, and suddenly it's rocking around the place. Everyone thinks they're total rock stars, and then it hits a wall. And it hits a wall because just because you're a superstar in Manchester, when they try to develop something in Durham or Bradford or Birmingham, it hits a wall. And trust me, it's not just this business, it's every network I have ever seen in this business. And I'm the guy, I founded Telecom Plus, I used to own it. I was the guy behind Forever Living Products, Clean Easy, you name it, I was the coach. Got it?
Wow. Yeah.
And so, when it comes to, it just makes me feel old, if you like. The point is, I'm still lying about my age, all right? But it's like, the point is that you guys have had a spectacular start, but you have just started. Got it?
Yep.
That have had a great, start to your business, the superstars here. The next step is you've got to be able to take the UK from where it is now, create momentum which will not be about the leaders. It'll be about all you guys sitting at the back, okay? And a few at the front, okay? Maybe some along the side. The point is, it will be about you guys getting to here. Would you agree?
Yes.
How do you guys get to here? Okay? And what has to happen is that's got to be able to happen without these guys. Because the one thing about OneCoin, it's a global opportunity and it's going absolutely mental. Like I've just been to Indonesia, Australia, Cambodia, Thailand, Dubai, here in just the last few weeks. And everywhere it's starting to really go crazy.
Papa!
Everyone!
Guys, big round of applause for Papa OneCoin!
Ed's also here. Morning, Ed.
Sebastian, you can sit here if you want.
My voice is a bit bad.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, hi, how are you guys?
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
Please, have a seat.
Hello, then. How are you?
Oh, you want to sit here?
Yeah, please, that's all right.
Here, we'll sit here.
Watch the audience.
So I'll talk for about.
That's what I said, my twin brother.
My voice is on 5%, so let's try and just like...
Okay, cool. Ignore that. There's nothing to see here, people.
We're the jury. Okay?
Yeah.
We're going to be judging you and the people.
He looks a bit like Simon Cowell.
He's better looking.
Or Donald Trump.
We are from the compliance department. So this is how it's going to be from this day.
I bet he's got more money than Simon Cowell.
Okay. All right. So what? So. Well, I've lost my place, haven't I? No. So what we have to do is it's fundamental that you get clear about what this company is and what it's doing. Otherwise, you won't get that duplication. The greatest threat to this company, to you guys to grow, not only in the UK, but whatever you want to do internationally, the greatest threat is what? Confusion. What's the threat?
Confusion.
Confusion. You have to be clear. Yesterday, there is the biggest developments that have happened to this company since it was founded. Happened yesterday. And the greatest threat is you don't understand exactly what is happening. Okay, so Kari answered a lot of your questions. The next thing you need to be really clear about is why have we done that? Got it?
Yep.
Because in this room is just a fraction of all the people actually in the UK in your organisations, right?
Yeah, yes.
You guys have thousands and thousands of people, and they have thousands of friends, and we need to be so clear about why has this happened, why is it important, and what is going to happen, so you can then go out and whether you're talking to someone in Bristol or whether you're talking to someone in Bangalore, it doesn't matter, that message is the same. Got that?
Yep.
Cool. So, as I said, the key thing is OneCoin is what? At the moment, it has been a currency and a
Network marketing.
and a payment system and a
Network marketing.
network marketing. And obviously, you cannot have a situation where two of those brands fundamentally they must have credibility, and the other one which will never have credibility. Got that?
Yes.
And so therefore it was very obvious when we looked at that we had to separate the two divisions. Remember, it is the same company. Got that?
Yes.
It is the same company, but we have to separate the brands. All right? Don't worry about One Academy, but just understand the separation. The second thing is to understand, if you look at the primary opportunity for you guys today, what is it? What is the primary opportunity?
Coin.
Yeah, no, but what is the primary opportunity? What are you guys doing?
Building the brand. Sharing the information.
Now, what is all these bullshit answers?
Making money.
Your job is to bring in miners.
And give people.
No, your job is just to bring in miners and educate them. Would you agree?
Yes.
That's the opportunity, because the miners, they join, they buy an education package, but their goal is to join to become part of the one coin world with the coin. Correct?
Yes.
And they're going to mine the coin. That is the fundamental opportunity. If you cut it back with all the other things, that's all you're doing. I talk to you, I want you to join, I want you to select one of our education packages, and through that you are going to mine coin. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so let's be just very clear about what you're doing. The challenge with that opportunity is what?
Confusion.
No, what's the challenge with that one opportunity? It's the most exciting opportunity in the world, correct?
Yes.
It's the most exciting opportunity in the world, correct?
Yes.
And that's why this company is the fastest growing opportunity in history, correct?
Yes.
And what's happened is that opportunity is so simple and so clear, but there's a problem with it. What is it?
Too good to be true.
No, it's not too good to be true. What's wrong with it? It only has one problem.
Network.
No, it only has one problem. No, it only has one problem.
Negativity.
I feel like slapping these guys.
Confidence.
No, we only got 2 years.
Yeah.
So fast.
Correct. We only got 2 years. This isn't some Amway deal where it's, oh, well, if you work 3 to 5 years, maybe you're going to make some money. Do you understand that? This is 3 years, 2 years, you got to go as fast, as hard as you possibly can, or you will miss out. Got it?
Yep.
No ifs, no buts, no maybes. If you don't get off your assets now, you will miss out on the biggest opportunity that has ever hit the industry of network marketing. In reality, for all of you, this is the biggest opportunity you have ever seen or will ever see in your life that you can actually be involved with. Correct?
Yes.
You couldn't be involved with Facebook or Google when they were developing, when they were private. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. So what we need to be is so clear about what is actually happening. So the point is that the reason why you have one company called the One Coin Company, it has 2 divisions. One division is what I actually call One Coin Financial. And that it manages the coin. This company does not mine coin for itself. You guys mine coin. Do you understand? This company runs the pool, the mining pool. You guys bring the people into the mining pool. And the evolution of this company is into creating the world's next payment system.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this company needs to deal with what's called fintech. Fintech is called financial technology. So the fintech companies that allow the payment system to work. So you have the currency, then this company evolves into a payment system based on fintech. Okay? This, let's be honest, is Dr. Rouge's love. Correct?
Yeah.
And because it's such a big opportunity, because it's too technical for people like me and everyone else, correct?
Yeah.
Trust me, the more you get involved, the more you go, oh, I really don't want to know. Okay? It's like childbirth. If you're a guy, it's childbirth. Oh, that's it. Oh, no. I don't want to know that. Do you know what I mean? You want it to happen, you just don't want to be there. The whole point, I have 4 kids, it's all right. And my wife's left, that's why I said it. The point is that that for you guys, for us guys, we need that to be the strongest, most credible, smartest organization the world's ever seen. Correct?
Yes.
Because this stuff is going to change the world. This has changed the world stuff. I guarantee you've never been involved with anything that really will change the world. You may be involved with charities saying, we're going to change the world. But I bet they don't. Do you understand this? This actually will change the world. And this is Dr. Rouge's vision, this is her love, this is her expertise, and that's great. And what gets through with that is a network the brand of a network marketing company. Got it?
Yep.
And so what happens is that, therefore, what was created is OneLife. Okay?
Yep.
And OneLife is a digital focus, really, on a digital business. It's a global digital network marketing company. The first product is what? What? The first product, absolutely, is called the One Academy. Okay? And you saw that that had a major upgrade yesterday, correct? It had a major upgrade, and obviously, if you go through the website, you may find a little couple of errors. If you see those websites, any errors in what they're doing or logic, please tell the company. Okay, they're never perfect, no matter how many times you put it out there. And so that's the One Academy, and the whole purpose of the One Academy is what?
Education.
Financial
Financial.
education. Okay? And through that financial education, you get to join the mining pool of that business.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
The job of this organization is to find the people for this organization. Firstly, to find the miners, and then what it will do, it will help the global development of the payment system. Tell me if I'm saying anything that's wrong. So that's the job of this. So it's two fundamentally different brands. And you know, I was the guy who we hired one of the world's largest advertising agencies out of London, DDB, if you ever heard of them. And the point is that it was understanding that these must be connected, one, circle, circle. Okay? But this is credible, serious, banking, yeah? This is what? Money, lifestyle, opportunity. This is not gold, this is red and blue, yeah? It's vibrant, this is boring banking stuff, yeah? And we make this happen. But what happens is this the only product that this company could sell? OneLife. Is this the only product that the company could sell?
No.
Say no, Edward.
No, Edward.
Correct. Okay. It could also have what? It could also be part of the payment system. So it could also be involved in a whole range of financial products. Make sense?
Yep.
Also, this is a product.
Yeah. I know. So it could also have any sorts of other financial products, because through this customer acquisition, it's called, through the customer acquisition, you know, if we get 10 million users, what will have happened? If we only get 10 million, shame on you. Correct?
Yes.
That's correct. That was Dr. Rouge's. That's like Dr. Rouge's. It's okay if you get 50,000. If we only get 10 million, shame on us. Shame on us. If we can get 2 million already, in 2 years' time, we're only at 10 million. We have done something seriously wrong. You have made too much money. You've got fat and lazy and stopped working. Correct?
Yes.
Because we should be able to get, we should be able to get 50 million, not 10 million. And the point is that if you got 50 million customers in your ecosystem, what else could you sell? Anything. So long as it fits your brand. Do you understand that? Yeah. Mercedes should not sell hair gel. Do you understand that?
Yep.
But it can sell clothing that you would drive in. Does everyone understand that? So this company could also sell what? Travel.
Yeah.
Other network marketing companies that have travel, digital product. What else could it sell? Entertainment. Yeah? Which we've already sort of started in what? It's called Coin Vegas.
Yeah.
What else could it sell?
Technology.
What's that?
Technology.
It could sell technology. It could also sell other types of education, couldn't it?
Yep.
It could sell a whole range of products, and therefore, if what you're building today is focused on this, correct?
Yep.
But we had to separate it to give you an opportunity that will last for years. Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
Hello, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Get excited because this is like big. This thing just not only did extend the opportunity by at least 10 years, 20 years, who knows, but it also meant that every person that joined your network, every person who joined your network, it's not about just what they get mining. It's like what's going to happen after that? What's going to happen after that? What's going to happen after that? Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Yes, Edward.
Thank you. Thank you. No, it's important, and what happens with a lot of people, it's very normal, it's very natural. You know, you're living in Manchester, you look at Manchester, you think that's big, maybe you get a team that starts in Bristol and oh, that's really great, and maybe you talk to a friend and they're in Malaysia and you've got a little bit of a team there and they've got some friends in Delhi and that's something happens there and they've got know someone in Karachi and that develops there and then they've got someone in Australia because everyone knows someone in Australia. And the point is that what you've got to understand is that that is something that you will be able to what's called monetize. You'll be able to monetize that process, those people, not just for 3 months, or we're talking for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Okay? Does Russia want to spend all her time there for the next 10 years? No. This is her love. She's this though. Do you understand? It is the same company, just with 2 different brands. This is a distribution company. This is a financial business. And that's why yesterday we had to separate the 2 brands like that. Okay? And the one challenge with this is because we're pioneering cryptocurrency, it is absolutely vital for us, for regulators, to show that the One Academy has value. That's why it has its own website, so people can actually see it and go, okay, it's not some garbage. I don't know whether you've seen some of these education packages that other companies have used in the past, but they're just, am I allowed to say bullshit? Okay, but you know what I mean. You just know they're crap. Okay, and so we're fighting that, and that's why huge resources have been put into the One Academy. That's why Dr. Ruja has wanted to have its own website. In reality, you can't really join through that, but it's something that the regulators will see and they'll love. Okay. Obviously, another important point strategically that you don't understand, you probably don't appreciate, okay, but which Sebastian just referred to, is the fact that whilst we really don't want to be in the physical distribution business, we're happy to be in cashback, we're happy to be in, own the platforms where other people ship the stuff, but we don't want to be in the business where you go to your car and open your boot. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And there are all these products. You don't want to do that. If we can't do it off one of these, we really don't want to do it, right? Okay, even this is probably too big, okay? But the point is what's also cool about this is because we are pioneering this, everything is about protecting and developing this, which is the OneCoin currency and the OneCoin payment system. The reality is that regulators in some countries of the world, they just can't think digital, okay? And that's why it's so important that we also say, well, hey, we've also got a product.
But this also makes sense.
This also makes sense.
The applications.
Yeah, because imagine with this, I don't know whether you know, what percentage of website searches do you think are through a computer? So if someone can search on a smartphone, they can go through a tablet, or they can go through a computer. What percentage do you think is through a computer? 3%. 3% of all website searches are through like a PC. Okay, 97% are these things, or phones, which they're nearly the same these days. When I see the size of my one, you know, it's like they're nearly the same. I just need a bigger suit or something.
That is actually a phone too.
Yeah, and this is a phone as well, okay? With 2 SIM cards.
Yeah.
With 2 SIM cards as well. So the point is, when we look at all this product range, this is the way that we can actually put all the applications and get people to control and develop. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. Because don't forget, the #1 focus of this company remains the creation of the mining network, but as you heard, the development that makes this real is the focus on the merchants.
Yeah.
Okay? And when we're going to talk to the merchants, obviously it's going to look better if it's done on a tablet rather than done on a crappy little smartphone that you've got porn or whatever you've got on it. Not you, of course. Someone else's. Oh my.
It's also good to have all the presentation tools, like all the video.
Yeah. So obviously we can all the other networking stuff is going to look better on a tablet rather than putting it through your iPhone.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So this was a very strategic evolution of the business, which only really makes sense if you understand this. Would you agree?
Yes.
It only makes sense, and when you understand this, you realize that the opportunity involved in this company is so much bigger than what people can imagine. Okay?
Yep.
The other thing I said I'd talk to you about was this reserve currency thing. Do you understand why that's important? Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Great.
It's okay, I'll get the next person. One of the reasons why they asked me to do this is because I'm so large and ugly and a rugby player. No one is born this ugly. You have to play a lot of rugby and take a lot of punches. I'm joking. No, look, the other critical thing as far as when you're talking about this business to people, because you're going to meet some skeptical people. I'm serious. 1 or 2. Most of them will be in your family, right? The critical thing that you must explain, which is, I say this because I've had to do it with my family, is you've got to understand this concept of a reserve currency. Do you understand what that is? Okay. What happens when people talk cryptocurrencies? Okay, they just think of it, oh, there is some sort of new currency that maybe I can make some money out of. All right? That's what happens to them. Because let's be honest, you look at a British pound, sound as a pound. Yeah? Strong currency, powerful currency. That's great. So for me, I sit there in New Zealand, I earn money in euros and dollars and pounds, and I go, why the hell do I need another currency? Correct? Yeah. Why do I need it? And even if there was created another currency, how the hell are we ever going to use this thing? And what you need to appreciate is that currencies obviously are extremely important as far as governments, because it's a determination of them controlling their economy. It's what's called sovereignty. So their currencies is like, okay, we need to protect those. And you will notice that the way Dr. Regia talks, she does not talk like a lot of the cryptocurrency people, we get rid of that and we destroy that currency and we don't care what governments say. That is not what we say. Got that? Yes. Our goal, what happens is in the world there is a currency that people use internationally. And so if you've ever bought something, so at the moment, I import products from China and Taiwan and Korea and Singapore and New Zealand. Do they quote it in Chinese RMB? Do they take payment in Chinese RMB?
No.
What do they take payment in? Dollars. Because in the world there is a reserve currency, and that is the US dollar. It is a little bit in euros, but that's mainly only in the European community. Okay? The world operates in dollars, and the problem with that is the dollar has been destroyed, as we all know. Dollar's been destroyed, and it also props up the US government, and we don't want to do that, correct?
Yes.
We love you Americans, but who cares about you? Correct? Yes. There's no reason. It is not we don't want to be dominated by the US economy anymore, correct?
Yes.
50 years ago it was so strong, but not anymore. And what gives it that strength is the US dollar. And how do you replace that? The only way you replace it, the only thing that's credible, they've talked about replacing it from the World Bank and the IMF for many years. The only reason, I used to be an economist, so sorry if I start talking boring economic talk, but in reality they've been trying to do it for many years. Reality is they never work together, correct? The idea, oh, the Russians and the Chinese and the Indians and the Brazilians are all going to work together to create another currency. Yeah, right, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. So what normally would happen with something, real innovation like this, is out of nowhere an organization creates it. And the key thing is that this reserve currency is the key. And you need to understand that what we're talking about is a global currency. So if you're sitting there in Singapore, you'll operate with two currencies. You'll operate with a Singapore dollar, but when you want to do things internationally, you will use a one coin, US dollar. Someone throw something at that guy. That's the whole thing. So what happens is, in the world, the whole idea in the world is that every country will have its own currency. Our goal is not to replace the sovereign currency of somewhere, but we're that currency that everyone uses. And that's what's called a reserve currency. And you don't have 50 reserve currencies. You only have one.
Yes.
And the only credible future for a cryptocurrency is to be the reserve currency. So there will be only one. I know they go, oh, well, it'll be nice to have 2 or 3. There won't be. There'll only be one. There's only one Facebook, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's only one Facebook, and because social media is digital, global, and networked, there is only one Facebook. Because cryptocurrency is digital, global, and networked, there will be only one cryptocurrency. Okay? And so if you ask me, the real genius of Dr. Ruja is that she worked that out. And worked out there was no middle ground. There is no middle ground. The only goal is to become that reserve currency. And when you explain that to people, I find that everyone gets it.
Yep.
Everyone gets it. And what happens is not only do they get it, they can then pass that information out, and that's how you create duplication. Because what happens is that you cannot have an opportunity where the key is someone opening up their laptop, 25,000 euro weekly max out, correct? Hello? Yes. It doesn't work. What has to happen is for you guys to be able to talk to people, so I mean the people behind the diamonds, you guys have to get what we're doing. And if you don't understand what we're doing, if you don't understand reserve currency, if you don't understand that, then you have to keep asking. Because if you don't get it, you're just going to say some sort of garbage to someone. You're going to talk about some ridiculous return on investments or any of that sort of stuff, and you will destroy the market for the rest of us. And we will hate you. And we know where you live. KYC, brother. Know your customer or someone else.
120 billion will be sufficient for the reserve currency in future.
120 billion? Yeah, I think it was. The problem with what we're doing is we really don't know. Do you understand? The problem is like it's like replacing the blockchain. I remember sitting with Dr. Rouger a few months ago, and I go, "Aren't we going to run out of coins?" And she went, "Yeah." And I go, "Aren't we growing too fast?" And she goes, "You can't really grow too fast, okay?" But she goes, "It's just," and I said, "So can we replace the blockchain because we can use the latest technology, correct?"
Yeah.
Because the blockchain thing is evolution. And she goes, "Yeah, but we can only do it once."
Once a year.
Yeah, you can only do it once because as soon as you go public, out to the merchants and all that sort of stuff, you can't. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So I don't want to go too much. I'm not the expert in that. Dr. Rouger is. So the point is that it just makes sense. And so we have one opportunity. That's the cool thing. We have one opportunity to replace it before we go out. The big focus for us, obviously, is to get the miners in. Let's be honest, doubling the number of coins till the 1st of October, that's like a 90-day game plan, correct?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you're doing for the next 90 days, but put the kids with granny, all right? Cancel the holiday, because you got 90 days to earn double value, correct?
Yes.
It's like, I had a friend with one of the top leaders in this company. I don't know whether you've ever met Kenny Nordland.
Yep.
Kenny Nordland is like one of the greatest networkers you'll ever meet. That guy has DNA. He's so good. And we were watching the presentation. He was sitting behind me. He leaned forward and he goes, "Well, that's going to increase sales, isn't it?" And he goes, "And if someone doesn't auto mine, they're on." And he goes, "Well, that's just double my income." I love OneCoin. Let's be honest. You have not only a unique opportunity, you have a unique opportunity within a unique opportunity. From now, let's be honest, the gun has gone. 12th of October, you got to the 1st of October, yeah, which is not 90 days, so you're lucky, you're getting a little bit more than 90 days. It's like a 100-day run, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
And really, you can live on 3 hours sleep for 100 days. Correct?
Yes.
You can live on, and so for, as far as I'm concerned, if you get this, if you get the reserve currency, if you get, yeah, but we're creating a fire in a country, so
That is the
like,
compliance here. So
come on.
I'm say that let me discuss here.
No, the point is like literally, you have, like, I've never seen this in the industry of network marketing, as some of you know. I've seen every company and everything that anyone's done. And I have, when you really understand what's happening, you have literally 100 days. 100 days to do whatever it takes to get your team going. And what the cool thing is, these senior diamonds will know that really, when it comes to creating momentum, and if you've ever read my book on the subject, the reason why in every company and every network marketing business in the world they talk about the first 90 days is because if you go all out, massive action, all out, massive, urgent action for 90 days, if you do that, if you are in the right company, in the right time, in the right country, which you are now, right? Yes. If you don't know that, then you are in the wrong room, okay? If you know that that's correct, then hey, you get it into momentum, and everything above that is just a matter of just trying to guide it and drive it, throwing. This is when you create the fire. And so I hope from me after this, okay, because I'm going to stop now. That is all I would like for you to understand, is that this next 90-day period is the most important period that you will ever have in your whole life to create wealth. Because the chances of you being involved with a business like this again in your life is zero. And I'm not being nasty, I'm just telling you of something that can be this big. You just never get that opportunity that you have, that you sit there right where you are now. So the next 100 days will be the scariest time in your life.
Ed, have you asked them how they sell this?
No, that's your job.
Okay.
They told me that it's your job. No, do you understand? For me, as the guy, as I said, I wrote the book on the subject, and everyone knows who's ever been successful in this business, you get a 90-day period, okay? And normally they hit you when you first start and you don't have confidence and you don't understand and you go, oh, is this right? But what's unusual with this company is that because of the announcements yesterday and because you already have a platform, you are doing this not on your own. And I guarantee you it will scare the living crap out of you. But what you have is already a whole group of leaders. They've created this diamond factory that's just doing an amazing job. And what you do is you sit next to them. I had breakfast with Igor Alberts this morning, and he had 2 new people, and I just said, it's really, really simple, okay? You just keep close to them. But to be close to them, you have to do what's required. Otherwise, they're too busy, they're too urgent. Thank you very much, they'll move on. Got it? Yeah. But be under no illusions that where you get your confidence is really understanding what we're doing, okay? And when you understand what we're doing and see what's happening, the next 100 days will be the hardest days in your life, but in 5 years' time, you will look back on that time and go, thank God that I actually, even though as scared as I was, even though I lacked all this confidence, I still got off my backside and did whatever it takes. So guys, I wish you absolute all the best. I wish I could say that I'm leaving here to go to a much warmer climate, but it's winter time, New Zealand. But I'm going to Australia, that'll be nice and warm. What I will be announcing in the next couple of days is how we're going to launch Australia and New Zealand, the events that we're going to use, okay? Whatever community you come from, you know in Australia and New Zealand there are huge communities. Okay, that's all New Zealand and Australia is. It's a good excuse for you to leave this crappy weather when it starts to get bad later on in the year and come on down under and sit around the beach. Who wants to go to some Australian beach?
Yo.
Yeah, why not? Okay. But other than that, it's exciting times, isn't it? Yes. It's so exciting times, and so if you understand that and listen to these leaders, and you're very fortunate to have the 2 greatest guys in our company are going to teach you exactly what to do. But fundamentally, it's time to go into momentum. Would you agree?
Yep.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was amazing. Are you guys excited? Yes! Great. Okay, my name is Dr. Zafar. People also call me Doctor of OneLife. Okay. We started this journey just in December 2015. Exactly 11th of December, that was my start when Peter Shaw was here for one of the seminars in Novotel Hotel, Central London. And now we are able to build a team of over here, over 10,000, not only UK but all over the world. How great is that?
12,000.
12,000, thank you. Now the question is, how many people we have helped to become millionaire, let's say? How many? That's the main question. You are not a diamond until unless you don't produce diamonds in the youth. Yeah? And the people who were not there yesterday, you missed a big time opportunity not to be there. Yeah. But today you will be getting more insights as well. And we have two things now with us. You know the question when you go home, you need to ask, and you need to ask your colleagues two questions. The first is, how many coins you have? So what is the question first?
How many coins?
You have? Because we are saying how many coins millionaires we have now. In the company we have 2,500 coins millionaires already within 1.5 years. How cool is that? Wow.
Great.
Yeah. We want to go probably 100,000 coins millionaires. Are you with us?
Yes.
Good. So what is the first question? How many coins you have? What is the second question you need to ask your team, your colleagues, and everyone? What career level you are on? Are you diamond yet? Are you emerald yet? Are you blue diamond yet? Or crown diamond yet? As Sebastian Greenwood said yesterday, it's a shame that we are only 4 crown diamonds in the world. We want more people to jump on the ladder. Yeah? So now we are going to recognize some diamonds. Yesterday, because of the shortage of time, we couldn't do that. So we would love to do now, and we will listen these great leaders over here as well. So first of all, I'm going to invite. We are so lucky to be honest with you. Under one roof, we have so many billionaires and the brain behind one coin. So first of all, I would like to invite the leader of the leaders, and who is the top MLM earner in the world, earning $4 million every month. People call him Papa Coin as well.
It's euro. It's not dollar. It's euro.
Euro.
4 million euros.
Real money.
We're a euro company.
Real money. We're a euro company.
4 million euros. Could I have from you a standing ovation so that he should feel that we Londoners are hospitable? Yeah? So could you please welcome Papa Coin, Mr.
Thank you very much. As I said before, we're also looking at the compliance. So I will directly now say one thing. So next time I will come to a meeting with OneLife, I need to see this logo downstairs, not the old OneCoin logo. Hello, listen to me.
Yeah, sorry.
What did I say?
Diamond.
Next time I ever going to show up in a meeting, if I see the OneCoin logo downstairs what you're using, I will not go to the meeting. This is the logo. And we are OneLife network.
Yep.
Agree?
Yes.
Thank you. The event yesterday was amazing. I have been in this company since really day number one, when it was not a company, it was a vision from Dr. Rusha. And I've seen this journey between her and together with Sebastian, my best friend, the master distributor, build this company as a baby. And this is still a baby, what she said. We have built 2 million members, but only for one reason. We help other people to make money. If we don't help other people to help make money or achieve the goals they want to achieve, we are not good leaders. As I told you, how many of you was at the event yesterday? All of them.
Yep.
You remember I talked about the lady yesterday?
Yes.
It's a quite amazing lady. She come to me, she lives in UK, wherever she is placed, whatever it is, she come to me and she wanted to change line. And I say, why? Of course I want to work there and there. I say, no, you cannot. How can I help you? I have been in network marketing 15 years, she said to me. I have never made money, big money, 2,000 to 3,000 euros a month. I have 2 kids, and that has been, I selling products. And I said, only way in network marketing is to set goals. Set goals. So last week I put some goals for her. And when you don't put the goals on paper, then it's something real. You take a photo of paper and you see that every day. The first 5 days she really started with OneCoin. She had been in OneCoin for 6 months. The first 5 days, and on Monday, she cried when she called me. And she made 6,000 euros.
Wow.
Wow.
Why? Because she put a goal. Do you think me and Sebastian sitting in Thailand say, oh, what shall we do next week? I don't know, Sebastian, shall we go to Bali? Or shall we go to Vietnam? Or we fly to Jamaica? We have 6-month plan, 1-year plan. Very structured from day to day what we can have to do. And that is how we have built our business, from the day number 1. And one person in the room who know me very good is you, Peter. You have known me for many years. And I'm a goal setter. And I always go on that direction. I never look right or left. People ask me about other companies, what do you think about this company? I say, why you ask me? I do OneCoin, ask them. I don't care what other company doing. I don't care if they're doing that and that, or they're better, or they're whatever they are. I only care about OneCoin. As long as my heart is in OneCoin, it's only OneCoin. My heart will never leave OneCoin. This is my last mission.
Yep.
But I cannot succeed without you. Every one of you have to understand one thing. That together, we're going to take this ship all the way. You heard about the application yesterday. That's going to double our business. When people in UK starting to take in people, shops, and we can starting to liquidate our coins. It's much faster than we ever have thought. The new blockchain is going to make it so much easier for everybody. To the merchants to accept our coins. So if we're thinking, where will we go to next year? Where will it go? Every person is sitting in here. You're putting on paper what date you will be diamond. If you put that I will be diamond the end of December, you will be that. But don't stop there. When gonna you go blue diamond, black diamond, or crown diamond? Because thinking of this, if you only put your goal, when gonna go diamond, you're gonna stop working. Because when you are diamond, you're lazy. Because you don't have any other goals. When I started with OneCoin, I said to Sebastian, we're sitting in Pattaya, it was in February, March. And he asked me, what is your goal in network marketing now? You have been in network marketing 24 years. I have known Sebastian for over 10 years. We have never worked together, but we have been friends over 10 years. I have never approached him, and he have never approached me to his business. But we even lived together in the same house. We share the same whiskey sometime. But we never ever approach each other to our network. But what is network marketing about? One day I asked Sebastian, what are you actually doing nowadays? And that is how not only our friendship got related to business. And I started, and he explained for me. And Dr. Rusha explained for me. I didn't understand the shit. Because what was cryptocurrency? How many of you have heard about cryptocurrency when you heard it from the first time?
No.
What was money? Money is in the pocket.
Yeah.
Not up there. Hey, my money is in the pocket, not up there. I don't trust. But it made sense when they actually told me how it's going to work in the future. And we started working together. I don't call people to start my business. They call me and ask me. We have built a relationship over the years. And I never have to be afraid that some of my top leaders are going to go to another company. They have never done that. Why? Because we have a relationship. Network marketing is about relationship. If you're building relationship with people honest, they stay with you forever. It's not about the product we're selling or the company we're working with. It's about relationship. We can sell bananas, but it's not about the bananas. It's about the relationship. And I know when we talked about in my condo in Bangkok, when you started with OneCoin, you was very skeptic. And actually, I'm very kind to him. So, you know, he didn't make so much money in his old companies. I bought actually a product from him so he could have some food. No, I'm sorry. But I did. It's actually working very good, that product. But I told him, and he asked me, how shall I build my business? I said, Peter, you have been in this industry a long time. And you are one of these guys who do this job every day. Call your best friends and say, guys, have you heard about the Bitcoin story? If you have the opportunity today to repeat the Bitcoin story in a new cryptocurrency company, with the help of my friend Jua, are you interested to sit down with me and take a cup of coffee? Give me 10 minutes of your time. We met 20 people in the next coming week, and 19 signed in on a Tycoon pack.
Wow.
Only because of relationship. You remember that? That is what everything's about. Everything's about. I get some cold because it's so cold here in UK and that we live in Asia. You have built an amazing group here, and this is actually the first time I'm in UK, and it's a very good experience to be here. I see great leadership here, commitment, and I know that many of you are going to achieve blue diamonds, black diamonds, and I also know that there's going to be some crown diamonds.
Definitely.
Yes.
By end of this year.
Do you know why we need more crown diamonds in the company?
Yes.
Why? Me and Sebastian need a new position.
Cheeseburger.
Crown diamond.
And you see the opportunity with the application. Maybe many of you working from one position and you actually max out one position. But you're working from that position. You don't want to build new positions. The application give you actually a chance. You understand how powerful this network is going to be in the future. Every time we add a product into the system, with the same network you have. You understand? We're building a business over generations. We are the suppliers in this company. Dr. Rusha, she's doing the demand. We are the people who are gonna supply the markets with the coins in the future. We are the people who are gonna control the market if we are smart. And now, this time, we have an opportunity to the 1st of October, what's never gonna come again, that double our coins. But that don't mean that we double our value of the coins directly. No, the value of the coins will be the future value. You understand?
Yep.
It's not €6. Maybe the coin value 1st of October is €8.
Wow.
You understand? How many of you are going to go home and sell your coins now?
No.
Huh? No, but this is how we have to think. So we have an amazing future. The event was amazing. Everyone has done an amazing job to take all the people there. We was roughly 4,000, 3,800.
Yeah, 3 something.
Full.
Around 4,000.
It was very good event. Good information from Dr. Rusha. Everyone was blown up. And I'm very pleased with this. So many people coming into the room. We have been very busy. I have meetings since 7 o'clock this morning. I will have the last meeting 1 o'clock this night. But this is our job, to help you. And your job is to help your people to understand what we're doing now. Because we don't change anything. We only do it better.
Maybe you ask them how they sell the business.
Yeah.
My voice is really bad, so I cannot really.
How to sell the business is most important thing.
Like the elevator pitch, like all this stuff.
How do you sell the business? The thing is that we have created a business beyond everything. We have created a compensation plan beyond everything. Who calling? Mama calling?
Mama coin.
You know, in the former company I was for a long time ago, one of the head leaders standing up on stage, he was at that time senior vice president in ASEAN, and he told that every phone off, there was 800 person in the room, and he said, if I hear one phone calling, that is the guy who's going to buy the beers in the bar. And everybody laughing, and he also. And he's starting to talk and then his phone call. But he did 800 beers in the bar. I have seen companies to come into the table and say, wow, my company has 21 ways to pay out the compensation plan. And he explained the compensation plan 1.5 hours for you. And you still don't understand. You can never do a business what is complicated. So what we did, actually, I said to Sebastian, how shall we do the compensation plan? Why I tell you this is how we pitch people. Because I'm going to tell you exactly how I pitch people after that. We need to have a person in a compensation plan in less than 60 seconds. Okay? We do 10% in binary, 10% in fast start, 10% in match again, 10 matching 2, 20 in third, and 25. People who don't understand that has nothing to do in our business. Many companies have the maintain order. I said to Sebastian, and Sebastian agreed with me. If we take away the maintain order, then we also take away a situation that 80% will not drop the business in 90 days.
Maintenance fee, you mean? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
with the fees and everything.
Yeah.
So one time in, and you are in. Whenever you want to start your business, no reset. So when we have taught all this and people understand, okay, this is good. This is how I talk with people. Actually, before I actually talk about the Bitcoin story, because we didn't have the OneCoin story. People ask me what I'm doing. I'm working with finance solutions of payments. We are on the way to build one of the biggest finance institutions with an affiliate program, with education, that everyone can start with a small amount of money to bigger amount of money. No time limits ever when you want to upgrade your package. You can buy one of our education packages, you get the free tokens, and we have one of the biggest mining pool in the world. You don't have to invest in software or anything. Company do it for you. So what company actually do? They provide us the mining and give us the coins. We have the education through One Academy. We have built 2 million members in 1.5 years. We're one of the fastest growing network companies in 214 countries. Then I tell them, are you interested if I show you a way you can make money in this company? And 90% say yes. But then is always the thing that what distributors are very afraid of, ask them if they want to start. They say, oh, you can call me if you're interested. I'm not interested in the call of 2-3 days. You start now or not. But then we are directly building action. To help to. The average person in network marketing all over the world sponsor 2 people. or 2.2. If you tell a person to help 2, and you look at the compensation plan, 4 levels, 2 help 2 in 4 levels, with the pack and 2 packs. So they activate it directly. They go emerald. 2 help 2 in 4 levels, you do emerald. You help these emeralds, 2 help 2, you go diamond. Emeralds help 2 help 2, he go diamond, you go blue diamond. You understand? This is so easy. So actually, when you only 2 help 2, and building from there, then you have built one of the most powerful start in your business. So the pitch is, before we talked about the Bitcoin story, but you know the OneCoin story? Today, 2 million members, 18 months. We did 1.4 billion turnover the first year in the market. We have the top earners in the world in the company. And we have the most aggressive compensation plan on this planet.
And the price of the coin went 10 times.
Yes. So many people do it too much complicated. Too much complicated. And that is why people start details. And that is not actually interesting at that point of view. Why people want to know all the technical things in the blockchain? How many of you are working in a product company? Have nobody working in a product company?
We have worked already.
Okay, what company?
ACN.
No, but a product. ACN is a telephone. What?
We have some cosmetics.
So what is the product? Huh?
Diet. You know.
Diet.
Wellness product.
Wellness.
Yeah.
And nutrition.
Yeah, nutrition.
What is the head product? A juice or something?
Yeah, milkshake.
Milkshake. How many ingredients? You don't know? No, but how many? How can I start in that company don't know even the ingredients? You understand? I work with Aisha and Noni. How many ingredients? I don't know. But I know that the hair goes good. You understand? And then they're coming to us and asking about the blockchain. We don't know. Ask the support. We doing the business. If you have any technical questions, ask the support, the IT. They will answer you. We need to do the business as clear as when the person understands fast, they will take it. But if you're sitting with a housewife from Cambridge or whatever, 3 children, and you try to explain her for the blockchain how it works, in 1 hour, she thinks you're crazy. Yeah, but that's true.
Yes, that's right.
So hold up your pitch short, like that, and only be the facts that, hey, we have an aggressive compensation plan, blah, blah, blah. All these points, what I take up. We're doing a video about this, what we're going to call the elevator pitch or the pitch. But the pitch, how you now can do everything very, very fast, very, very smooth. Just click on that, because on that, there's going to be all the trainings program in this application. All this. So every person who will have this, they can download the application. It will be, you just click and you will have the training programs in here, in different languages. So you can just click and show them. Very easy. Everybody working with the same program, with the same slides, own materials and whatever. Because believe me, the compliance is going to kill you if you're doing all material. What is wrong? We need to be building a brand. We're building a brand. Correct. That is the same as you have Queen of Elizabeth in UK. You cannot use her however you want. You can,
No, no.
She's a brand. She's the queen. You have to handle that with respect. OneCoin is a cryptocurrency. We need to handle that as a cryptocurrency. Respect. And that is the only way together we can build this business beyond all the businesses what's ever else on the market. Because this is a lifetime opportunity. And if we grab this lifetime opportunity and we tell our friends now, we're going to triple, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times your income for the next coming years. You're building now a wealth, but you're maybe not going to reach now. When is you going to reach? About 2-3 years when you can liquidate your coins. That is the day what's going to make us rich. But today, for that day, we're taking care of the wealth. We're building our wealth now. And we're sharing our opportunity with other people. That is my words to you today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you!
You're going to do the recognition.
Okay guys, now it's time for recognition. You want to see the diamonds here now?
Yes!
Okay, good. So they are the live diamonds here. You can touch them, you can talk to them, and the real big success stories. I tell you, first let me give you my story. You know, 11th of December I joined this business, and in under 3 months' time, I became the first diamond of UK. Then as we said, we wanted to become diamonds factory. We wanted to make UK a diamonds factory. So I had to produce, or we had to help some more people to become diamonds. And then so far we have almost 5 diamonds in the UK. 5 diamonds. Okay, so I'm gonna invite one by one to them, and not only I stopped at diamond, then under 5 months' time, last month, I became, even the update came on the 9th of June because company extended the career level. I became the first blue diamond in 5 months' time from UK.
Great!
And what I heard from Sebastian and other leaders, so far from all over the world, perhaps I am the fastest blue diamond in whole world.
Wow.
Okay. But it's not about me, it's about helping other people to become as well what they want. Help other people. As Papa Coin or Joel Pariala said, what's our slogan? To help, do. To help, do. And if you help up to 4 levels, you already become what? Emerald. And if you teach emerald, same thing, to help to, at 4 levels, what you become? Diamond. So these people have already worked on this strategy. So first of all, I'm going to invite the guests over here so that they come and shake hands with them. So I will request Mr. Sebastian Greenwood as well as Papa Khan as well to be here to welcome these diamonds. Can you give a big round of applause? And then we have one blue diamond who is our mentor, who is our upline. He is the one who literally planted seed in UK. And as I told you, that was the first event. Before this, in UK, there was no history of events. We started this event from this gentleman who came all the way from Netherlands to help us, to educate us about this business, and we are very grateful to him. And today he can see how this plant is growing. So could you please welcome Mr. Peter Shah? And now, the person who joined me in the business as well, and he's accountant by profession, a great guy to help the team, and always, you know, a very dedicated guy, a helping guy, and he's in the business from December onward as well. Could you please put your hands together for Mr. Jamil Khan? gentleman I'm going to introduce you was McDonald's manager for the last 8 years. The day he joined, in the first 7 days, he made roughly 7,000 euros. And you know what he did on Monday?
Happy Monday.
Yeah, it was Happy Monday. He went back to McDonald's and resigned from his job.
What a happy meal.
And the kind of earning he has made so far, if he would have been at McDonald's, he would have made probably in the coming 20 years. Only within these 4 or 5 months. So could you please put your hand together for Mr. Munir Zaman? And now, because it's a cryptocurrency, perhaps IT consultants know it much better. We have the next diamond, who is an IT specialist and from a good educated background. His wife is even chartered accountant. It's a good combination of figures and technology. So this guy again is a dedicated person, has the team from Pakistan to, all over the Europe, Dubai, as well as UK, all over the places. Could you please put your hand together for Mr. Habib Zahid? Okay, the next 2 guys I'm going to invite, I don't know what these guys are literally. Because till 31st May, they were not diamond. And 1st of June, when company announced on the back office that we are going to extend career level, and in 9 days, these guys became diamonds. 9 days. Yeah? So this guy has worked all his life as entrepreneur. He is going to share his testimony with you as well. A great guy, great leader, already has network marketing experience, a very good speaker, has been our national speaker in the events as well. Could you please put your hand together for Mr. Sharif Ali? And then another diamond in 9 days. It's the upline of Mr. Sharif Ali. And a great guy, he's already a businessman supplying defense equipments and buys from China. So recently he was in China 2 months before, and the company used to supply these defense equipments to Bangladesh. He signed the CEO of that company as well. So we are getting to China. On the way back when he was on the aeroplane, he signed the air hostess and other staff as well. This is a great guy. Could you please welcome Mr. Muhammad Kibriya? And then we have the pioneer in the UK. This guy literally brought this business in UK. He is the guy who literally gave us the help. A very humble guy, top leader in UK. And pioneer in this business. We are very thankful because he's the one, because of this we all are here today. So could you please welcome Mr. Yasir Mirza?
Okay. Wow, what a day, eh? Who was all at the event yesterday? Yes. Was it amazing? Yes. Wow. It's very humbling to be here with these incredible gentlemen. I'm so touched also by just the love and the warmth from this family. And that's what it is, a OneCoin family. Because you and Sebastian, they don't have to be here today. But they come here because we want to do it right. We want to do this 100%. All the way. We're on a mission. We're going to make this happen. Now, who's with us? Yes. Yes. And I remember coming over, indeed, the beginning of December. And, there's an old saying, isn't there, a Chinese saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Now, I'm not saying I was a great teacher or anything, but I had figured something out from my friend Yuha. 2 gets 2 helps 2 helps 2. And But there also had to be something else in place. There had to be a coachability. And these guys were so hungry for success. How do we do this? And from day one, we talked about structure. We build for rank, because that's really what this is. We're developing our career within OneCoin. We're developing leadership. We're in this for long term. We're not just in it to make some fast money. No, we're in it to build structure, to build people, to build careers, to build you. That's what we're here for. And we started from day one, and these gentlemen have achieved extraordinary results. Why? Because they're extraordinary people. Would you agree? Guys, I'm not going to really take up much of your time. Everything that needs to be said has already been said. But I hope you figured out that there's a window of opportunity here before the 90-day, or just about 100-day to the beginning of October, that we have now is another window of opportunity that opened up. I figured out quite some time ago, hey, we're in a remarkable window of opportunity, because these things don't come around in our lives that often, and certainly not in my life. So when I fully worked out, with the help of Juha and Sebastian, what was going on here, I engaged. And believe me, for the next 100 days, Ed was talking about having 3 hours sleep a night. Well, I reckon I can get over about 2.5 or maybe 1.5 some nights. So whoever's in with this, we're in this all the way. These are amazing gentlemen. Follow their lead and be coachable and duplicate, as what Juha says. Duplication is everything in network marketing and building your relationships. And we'll build friendships, and we'll take this all around the world, and we'll have the most amazing journey, because you are really the most amazing group of people that I've had the privilege to work with. Thank you very much for having me today.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I strongly disagree with Mr. Peter Shaw. You know why? He said we are extraordinary people, but I would like to say no. OneCoin opportunity is extraordinary.
Yes.
And this opportunity making the ordinary people extraordinary. Okay. Now, first of all, I would like to thank from bottom of my heart to my team, each and every single member and all the leaders. Only because of you, I'm here today. And already, Mr. Peter Shah and Juha Perela, I would like to tell you, almost 3 people, they are ready for the diamond position. And within 2-3 days, they will confirm their diamond position, inshallah.
Wow.
And I end up I'm looking for the blue diamond position as well. Okay. Now, I would like to thank Mr. Jafar Bhai, who introduced me with this phenomenal opportunity. Now, the secret is, if you don't educate yourself where your business is, this is not your cup of tea at all. Now, OneCoin in the next level. What is the next level? OneLife. And OneLife is the life-changing opportunity, not only for you, it's for your next 14 generation as well.
Yes.
So will you take it seriously?
Yes.
Okay, choice is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. My name is Jamil Khan. My background is accountancy. And in December, I started this business. And sorry, my voice is because last 3-4 days as a solicitor, we spoke so much, and so voice is maybe after it takes a couple of days to come up. Right. Okay, you know, in December I started, but before properly start, in a couple of days I did research, because accountant and auditors normally, you know, be skeptical with the things. And I was researching on the YouTube, these things. Then my wife said, Jamil, your accountant is better to stay in your field and not to go, because, you know, so many things come in London and not everything true. I said, okay, let me look in this one. After my research R&D, I find out this company, the concept is cryptocurrency is really great, because digital currency, everything going to be digital. And if I'm not become part of this one, I possibly be the loser, because I'm the financial guy, right? I know the digits, yes, and digits never lie. So, and I asked my wife, okay, let's sit down, watch the YouTube, and ask some videos, and then she said, Jamil, this is something, yes, we should start. I started with confidence, I was the first gentleman who put mega combo in the United Kingdom.
Wow.
And mega combo, we say that 36,300 at that time used to be tycoon plus premium plus festival in December. And then when you start anything with confidence, then miracle happens, because this confidence automatically gets transferred to your teams. Then what happened? Hundreds of people in my team will put mega combos. The volumes 4 million in first month. It's huge. Then I found another doctors of our Atif came, Amit Jajodia came, the top leaders came. And when the top leaders join you and become part of that, then you can see that how the fastest business grow in the business. And the UK become one of the fastest productive business in the whole of Europe. One of the fastest. So that's really good. And right now, with God's grace, around 12,000 people in our teams.